Hey, hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I wanted to share with you guys my 3 go-to hairstyles. So these are pretty simple hairstyles that I like to do on a pretty regular basis. I think it's taken me a little while to master them or perfect them, but just like with everything, it takes practice. So for today, I'm going to be curling my hair. If it's like a special occasion or something, I'll take more time to curl it. I'll actually separate it out and do different sections. But for today, for my everyday curls, it's pretty quick. Before I start with any heat tool, I am using a heat protection spray. I've been using this Tresemme Keratin Smooth. And I'm just going to make sure this gets onto my ends. All right. Oh, and while I've been talking, I should have had my curling iron heating up. I've been using this one for a while now. It is by Bedhead. It's just a curling wand. I've honestly had it for years and years. I think I might have gotten it as a gift maybe from my mom. Shout out to you, Mom, I think, if you got that. I can't remember. So I'm just brushing out my hair. And I will note too that I washed my hair yesterday. So I'm taking chunks, I don't like that word. I'm taking pieces of about this thickness. Now that I'm feeling it, I'm probably gonna break this in half. Okay, there we go. So for me, how I like to curl my hair, I keep it from my ear and down. I don't like to go any higher than that for my everyday curls. And I curl all of the pieces away from my face. I'm putting the iron here at about ear, wrapping it, and then I like to tip it so it's going vertically, and then I hold about an inch of it out at the end, and then I hold it anywhere from at least 15 seconds about. Okay, and then I just drop it, and we have that nice looking curl, and then I just toss it back. So when I get into the bangs, I kind of have the curls separated on the barrel a little more, just because I want them to fall a little bit differently. And then I also take them in smaller pieces. So this side is all done. Some of the pieces are not perfect, and that's okay. I'm going to move right over to the other side using this same technique and going away from my face. So now I'm going to go through, now that all my hair is curled, and that took me like 12 minutes. I'm going to go through and work on any little pieces that need just a little more curl, but not too much. All right, so after a couple minutes and it's done cooling down, you can feel, I'm just going to take my brush And we're gonna brush it through. From here, I usually just kind of run my fingers through it until it sits how I want it to. So yesterday, I'll admit, I totally forgot to film myself doing my hair. So today, I'm going to show you the hairstyle I did yesterday, and then I'm going to show you my third go-to hairstyle. My hair holds curl pretty well, but by this third day, they have fallen quite a bit. For yesterday's hairstyle, I didn't have to touch up the curls, but I'm going to recreate that hairstyle today, and if I were going to wear it for the rest of the day, I would probably touch up my curls. Enough said about that. Let's get into hairstyle number 2. I always like to have a comb like this on hand, just to help part my hair, to do any teasing if I need to. I'm gonna separate from like the middle of my brow and up, and get that, and then again on the other side, about centered and back. So all I'm doing is just sectioning out this middle piece of hair, and I'm not like too particular with it. And I think I'm just gonna go through and grab a little more hair just to have a little bit more to work with. Okay, so now I'm taking this hair, I'm setting it out of the way for now. I'm just gonna put this clip. I just need these pieces to kind of stay down. I have other clips, but they're not on hand right now, so I'm just using bobby pins to kind of hold down the sides, okay? Just making it work. I'll let you know now that I'm going to be doing a French braid. And if you don't know how to French braid, I would look up a quick tutorial on how to do that. It doesn't take too long to learn, but it does take some practice. I have my 3 pieces. I'm going to start by crossing over that center piece, and this is not a French braiding tutorial, so maybe someday I can do that, but I'm just gonna kind of go through here and show you. Again, I'm just braiding this center section of hair that I parted out. So I've just braided from the front until about like the crown of my head. I'm sorry if you were looking for a braiding tutorial and I did not offer that to you. So by now I have this top piece of hair. I have my braid that we're gonna work with a little bit. Next step, I'm taking just this small clear elastic. I'm going to wrap it just two times, and on the second one, I'm not pulling it all the way through. I'm leaving this out because what I'm going to do, I'm wrapping that piece around just to make kind of like a little bun, just securing the bun. Now I'm just kind of pulling. I don't really like how that's looking, so I'm gonna grab another bobby pin. I'm gonna take my comb just to kind of loosen up this braid. You can also take your fingers, and I'm just pulling at the braid because I want it to be a little more loose, and I want it to stand up a little more than it had been. Okay, so got the braid there. Like I said, if I were wearing this hairstyle today, like I did yesterday, I had more curl up here, so You know what the heck, for today's sake, because I forgot, I'm gonna just pick a few pieces to curl, and I'm gonna do them away from my face. All right, so like you saw, I just added a few curls. You could add even more. Like I said, if I were gonna wear this today, I would probably be a little more nitpicky and spend more time. So here is hairstyle number 2. Love doing this. It's one of my go-tos for second or third day hair. It works really well for me, and like I said, if you don't know how to French braid, look up a quick tutorial. It's so easy to pick up on. All right, hairstyle 2 is done. Now on to the third one, and it's definitely one of my favorites. Okay, so moving into the third hairstyle, we're gonna start out with a center part. So a comb like this really does come in handy. Doesn't have to be perfectly centered, but I do like to get it pretty close. All right, so that's pretty good. So I guess we could call this one the Power Ponytail. I was inspired to try this one by a lovely lady here on YouTube named Maddie Woods. I don't know if you follow her on here or on Instagram, but I am subscribed to her and I have been for a while now. She's the one that I heard about it from. So she shared a tutorial, I think, on YouTube and on Instagram. So I decided to try it one day and I ended up really liking it. So I'm gonna share with you how I do mine. You're gonna want a ponytail. I'm using one like this because this one's strong enough to hold the majority of my hair, because we're gonna be putting it in a ponytail and we want it to be secure. Typically I would use a ponytail like this if I'm just throwing my hair up in like a loose ponytail or in a bun. I would normally wear this, but because we need our ponytail to be secured, I'm using an elastic like this. And then you will want bobby pins. I also will have a finishing mist, finishing spray, hairspray that you like. I'm using this Nexus Comb Through Finishing Mist. And that'll be for the head. Okay, we're sectioning out the front, like our bang area. So we're looking for like our ear. So from your ear forward, we're gonna section out that piece. And this all, I mean, it all depends on your hair, like your style and like the length of your bangs. I'm sure you could experiment and find a way for this to work if your bangs are shorter, but this is just what works for me. So after you section that out, you're gonna wanna take like maybe like an inch of it, like a piece like that, and you can just tuck it behind your ear, because you don't need that sectioned out. You'll want that piece to go back into your ponytail. It'll make more sense when we get to that part. You'll see why. Then I just want to make sure it's like somewhat similar on both sides. That looks pretty good. And I mean, after you do this a few times, you will learn what works best for you. So again, my ear, we're gonna take like an inch or so, piece like that, and just tuck it. Okay, you don't have to do this, but I'm just gonna clip them in the front while I secure my ponytail. So I'm taking my hair, all the rest of my hair, I'm going to put it in a ponytail. It's up to you how high you want it. You could do it up here, But I'm gonna go just a little bit lower, kind of like middle of my head. And while I'm doing this, I'm gonna take my comb. I'm gonna just try to smooth it out. Not perfectly, but at least a little bit. And I think I like that height, maybe a little higher. And now I'm gonna secure it. 1, 2, I'm gonna go 3 times just so it's nice and tight. Okay. So here's my ponytail. Now we're gonna take down these bangs. We're gonna do one side at a time. I'm gonna just go with this side. So now what we're doing, we're basically combing back these bangs so that they sit smoothly against the head like that. You're gonna take this, you're gonna tuck it under. And you'll wrap that piece around the ponytail. And then you'll secure it with bobby pins. So just do it the best way you know how in order to secure it. You'll find what works best for your hair. So now we'll take this piece. Same thing, we're gonna comb. Well, now I'm gonna take just this finishing mist, lightly spray it, just to help with any frizz or flyaways. And there we have it. You can pull some pieces down, whatever works best for you in your face shape, whatever, how you like to style. Alright, and there we have it, my 3 go-to hairstyles. I hope you enjoyed watching today's video. If you did enjoy it, please remember to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It really does support me. Thanks again for watching. Take care, guys. I'll see you in my next one.